What up, everybody? Welcome to another episode of the Stack Sats Show, your beginner-friendly guide to saving in Bitcoin, even if it means we stacked too hard this week. Oh my gosh. Did I stack too hard? I'm broke, son, I'm broke. But you know what? There is a light at the end of this tunnel. It's payday tomorrow, boys. It's payday tomorrow, and I'll be back here stacking again. That said, don't worry. We've secured funds for today's stack. So the show must go on. We must continue to stack. Did I stack too hard? Yes, I did. Yes, I did. Almost had to like. I was gonna start the show like this, with the lights off, cause I'm broke. What's up, everybody? I see Carlos Aramillo in the house. What up, Carlos? Good to see you in here. Hope all is well. Oh my gosh. 3 subscribers away from 300 subscribers. We stacked so hard this week at a low, and it worked out, you know? So what if I made it, if I barely made it through to the next, the next infusion of cash into the reserves? The reserves are better held in Bitcoin than they are in paper money. So I practice what I preach. And stacking to the limit, boys. Stack it to the limit. Okay? Don't put yourself into financial distress, of course, right? But hey, we're stacking. So that's what we do. Okay? So let's get this show rolling and do the first segment of the show. The Sat Strength. Oops. There we go. What's going on? There we go. Today, the price of Bitcoin is $57,956.61. In other words, you can buy 1,725 Satoshis for a single dollar. What is a Satoshi, you might be asking yourself? A Satoshi is a fraction of a Bitcoin. Just like a dollar is made up of 100 cents, a Bitcoin is made up of 100 million Satoshis. So if you're able to stack 100 million Satoshis, you in essence have a whole Bitcoin. Why is this important? It's important because you need to understand that you don't need to buy a whole Bitcoin all at once. You don't need to put up $57,956.61 today. No, you can stack as little as $1 a day, $5, $10, $20, $100, whatever you feel comfortable with. As you start to understand what Bitcoin is, and you get more convicted in the fact that is the best thing you could be buying, you could be holding. The best way to conserve, if not expand, your purchasing power. Okay? Let's say you're walking down the street minding your own business, you look down, you see a penny, you pick it up, and all the day you'll have 17.38 Satoshis for a single penny. What a deal. What a deal. All right. That is the Sat Strength. If you're new to the show, welcome. My name is Roman. I buy Bitcoin here on the show Monday through Friday, 2 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, 5 p.m. Eastern. You can watch us on your lunch break or on your drive home if you're East Coast. If you have any questions at any point during the show, please do ask it in the chat. All you have to do to participate in our chat is subscribe, and be subscribed for 1 minute. It's not a hard barrier to it's not a hard what's it called, the obstacle to cross, but it helps us keep the bots out of here shilling their poop coins. Okay. Yeah, so let's get into the next segment of the show that we like to call Why We Stack. Jake and Thomas in the house. Load up. November 6th. Is November 6th today? What happens on November 6th, Jake Thomas? Tell me. So, keeping it real. I stack because I prefer my value to be housed in Bitcoin as opposed to fiat paper money. Once again, I have come so close to the line. I have enough cash reserves for one more stack here on the show. But as far as dry powder, I'm like the guy in the thumbnail. My pockets are inside out because I've stacked so hard this week on and off the show that I'm barely going to make it to payday, which is tomorrow. So we've successfully navigated that. And instead of getting scared and flipping out, I had to stack harder, guys. I had to stack harder when it was at 54,000. I mean, how could you not? 54,000, 53. I think we even got a buy up in the 53,000 range. So it's pretty sick, okay? Especially now we're at 57, right? Who knows? Maybe we drop that back down again. But I don't know that. Maybe not. Maybe that was it. Maybe 53,000 was the final. Exactly, Todd. Exactly. If I'm in dire straits and I need to get that money, it doesn't take me more than maybe, I don't know, an hour or two to go from cold storage to exchange to bank account. I think probably the transfer to the bank account takes longer. But the point is, I'd rather be holding that value in Bitcoin because I know the next infusion of money is coming into my ecosystem, to my finances, I guess, right? And sometimes you just gotta stack hard, guys. I you know, it's crazy, but don't worry. The reason I'm telling you guys this is, what's it called? Strike is mad at me again. Strike is mad at me. I opened up a ticket with them. I have to talk to their customer support to see if they let me keep buying on Strike. But I still have another way I'm gonna buy, so we'll still be able to do the buy for today. Okay. If you guys want to really know how hard how hard it is to have Bitcoin, try mining it. Yeah, that's true. That's true. So anyway, why am I so convicted in stacking Bitcoin and saving in Bitcoin? Because saving in Bitcoin is like going back in time and giving myself a perpetually increasing retroactive raise for the hours I've already worked for as long as I hold the Bitcoin that represents those hours. Okay? And if you didn't hear because the music was too loud, I save in Bitcoin because saving in Bitcoin is like going back in time and giving yourself a continuous retroactive raise for the hours you've already worked for as long as you hold the Bitcoin that represents those hours. Okay. Bitcoin Beacon in the house. Also, Todd. What up, Todd? Good to see you in here. Hope all is well. You can always look at it. Exactly. Got Carlos's comment. I got McLovin in the house. What up, McLovin? Good to see you in here. Round of applause from the live studio audience. Woo. Yeah. It's been good. It's been good. Try to throw some jams back here. Westy 885, bro. All my underpants have holes in them, and I'm going broke to buy new ones. No joke, dude. I get it, man. Look. I haven't got a hole in my shirt. Hey, but this is the way, man. This is the way. Yeah. This is the way. Gotta stack. Stack before everybody figures it out. You know? To us, we feel like it's like the cat's out of the bag and everybody knows about Bitcoin. There's Michael Saylor, there's like some institutions starting to get into it, some governments getting into it, right? And we feel like, okay, this should be happening. It should be happening. It should be going crazy, right? Well, not yet, right? Not yet. But don't get sad about it. Don't feel bad that you have holes in your pants, holes in your chonies, holes in your shirt because you're stacking so hard you don't want to spend on a shirt. When this thing pops off, you're gonna wish you sold that shirt with a hole in it to be able to come back and buy sats at 1700 satoshis for $1, right? 17 satoshis for a penny. Okay, there's a reason why I highlight those on every single episode, guys, besides trying to get the new people to understand the opportunity that they're missing out on. It's because we're going to be able to go back to other episodes of the show in 5 years, maybe 4 years, and 8 years, and say, damn, dude, look, we used to get 17 satoshis for a single penny, right? Just like a year ago, we're getting 39 satoshis for a single penny, sometimes 40, right? When Bitcoin was like in the 20s, right? And we're going to look back and be like, damn, right? What would you do if you go back right now and buy it in the 20s, right? That's what you should be doing right now, because in a year from now, who knows what the price of Bitcoin will be, right? And we'll be talking about 58K. Do you remember 58K, gang? Do you remember that? Do you remember 58K just wouldn't go away? And you were so fed up with it, and you got tired of stacking, or you stopped stacking, or whatever. You didn't take advantage of the opportunity, right? That'll be like the 15.5 right now, right? That'll be like the $25,000 Bitcoin, right? Like 58K. There's so much happening around 58K that I think when we finally blow past it, it's like never to be. It'll be never to be seen again. Yeah. But I mean, it's hard to know that because nobody knows for sure, right? And like Bitcoin Beacon says, you got to keep the faith. Yeah, it is part of it is kind of has to do with faith, but other part has to do with what's your other alternative? What's your other option, right? It doesn't matter who wins the election, dude. It doesn't matter who won the debate. They're both going to continue the money printer going, but for different reasons, right? And the debasement of the money will continue because they got to fund whatever project they promised to their voters, right? And that's why I get so kind of like frustrated, right? With I guess that's like I say Bitcoiners, right? Where it's like, don't get caught up in all these politics, man. This is all just a game to keep you occupied and fighting amongst other people, citizens of the U.S., so that you don't know what's going on behind the scenes. I mean, Bitcoiners should know better, man. You're getting like what is it called, gaslit. You know, just stack sats, and that stuff will get sorted out. You know, because no matter who's in office, the money printers don't stop. The debasement doesn't stop, and whether Trump's in office or Kamala's in office, the only thing you can do in either case to conserve your wealth and to grow your purchasing power is to stack sats. So just keep stacking and don't worry about that stuff. Don't even get upset about it, right? Partially here, I'm talking to myself here. Let it go. Continue to find ways to stack. Save that time that you're spending on politics and use it for something more beneficial, something that's going to get you more stacks. Something that's going to get you more sats, okay? Something's going to help you stack more sats. All right. A while back, Carlos shared with us a little diagram called the Bitcoin Never Look Back price, and I thought we should check it out. Let's have a look at it. And Carlos, let me know if I should change the way it looks once I bring it up to the screen. Okay, new hedge.io Bitcoin Never Look Back price. So I think the never look back price means if the what is it, the fuchsia line, the purple line here, the pink line means that's the price where Bitcoin hasn't dropped below that, right? The never look back price. And that never look back price is right. It's actually 54,000. Interesting. Okay, let's zoom in a little bit. Let's go like 6 months. 6 months year to date. So the never look back price is 53,900. Yeah, 53,900. So we're pretty close to that price. Yeah, we've been pretty close to that price for a while. So I don't know. Does this actually, will this reset the line if it drops below that and just make that the never look back price? I don't know how this chart exactly works, but maybe it's a little bit of hopium, right? But dude, from where we're at, yeah. Let's see, 1 year, it's an all time. This is kind of too big. Blast it from here. Oh yes. Let's zoom in. Never look back price of. Oh, there you go. 58. There he goes. 58. Oh no, that's not it. 53. Like 54,000. Right. TLDR stack when the two lines touch is a long. Too long didn't read. Is stack when the two lines reach merge or come together. That makes sense. So like the beginning of the week. Stack like a maniac. Let's do a month. Oh, there he goes. Oh, so they restricted for the month. Anyway, it's still good. Yeah, 43,000 was it? 54,000 was a good stacking opportunity, right? And even now, we're still at a pretty good stacking opportunity. So it's pretty wild. It's pretty wild. So I'm trying to find it here. Yeah. So that is the status of the Stack Sats show. We stacked too hard, but we'll be back in action on either what's it called, on strike. Once I get that sorted out, we'll get our strike account reinstated. And then until then, I have a couple other exchanges I can buy on, and if need be, we might have to go back to Swan. Okay, we might have to go back to Swan if the Strike app doesn't get reinstated, or while we're waiting for the Strike app to get reinstated, that we can put the buys on the screen and do all that good stuff. Okay, so one special guest, let's go, JDB in the house. Round of applause from the live studio audience for Hard Huddle and JDB Laker 21 mil. What up, dude? Good to see you in here. We're just over here again smoking a little hopium and talking about stacking a little bit too hard this week. JDB, we almost hit 300 subscribers. We are 4 subscribers away from 300 subscribers. The idea was that when we hit 300 subscribers, we would stack $300 worth of fiat into Bitcoin. And when we jumped the gun, we bought the Bitcoin yesterday or day before yesterday. Even though we're only at 296 subscribers, we are 4 subscribers away from 300 subscribers. So if you're new here, go ahead and hit subscribe, and you'll be able to chat in the chat and ask questions and be part of the conversation. All right. That said, let's jump into the next segment of the show. The next segment is called Meet this music. The Stack Recap. Because we don't only talk about stacking sats here Monday through Friday, 2 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, 5 p.m. Eastern. We also stack sats every, like I said, Monday through Friday. So, right now, in 2024, we've saved $5,317.47 into Bitcoin and accumulated 9.4 million Satoshis. If we were to try to buy those same Satoshis today with today's weaker money, it would cost us $5,451.40. We'd have to pay 2.52% more paper money for the same amount of Satoshis. Right? So that is for 2024. For the whole lifespan of the show, back since May 22nd, 2023, Pizza Day, we've accumulated through our DCA process, including the buys from 2024, we've saved $8,821.98 and accumulated 20.2 million Satoshis. Damn, son. And if we were to go back if we were to go back right now and try to buy 20.2 million Satoshis, 20.2 million Satoshis, it would cost us $11,647. We'd have to pay 32% more than what we've already paid to accumulate those Satoshis. So when the price of Bitcoin goes down and when the price of Bitcoin goes up, it doesn't matter because the amount of Bitcoin and the amount of Satoshis that's in your possession stays the same. Okay? And as the money printers continue to churn out cash, we haven't done this one in a while. We're almost at $35.5 trillion in debt. Okay? As the money printers continue to crank and our government nears the spending limit, and they're fighting in Congress and the Senate over the spending package and all that stuff, and talking about not raising the spending limit. They're going to raise the spending limit, and when they raise the spending limit, guess what? You get poorer because they're going to issue more debt, and with that debt, they're going to issue they have to pay it back with interest, and that interest doesn't come out of thin air, guys. They have to issue more debt to pay back that debt. And then they got to issue more debt to pay back that debt with interest. So it's a never-ending spiral of disaster where the money ends up being worth nothing, and your life savings that you've been saving in cash for your whole life end up being worth close to nothing, just because you didn't listen and you didn't save in Bitcoin. All right. Sorry, that got a little awkward. But it's true. It's true. If you're not saving in Bitcoin, you're letting the government debase your lifetime's earnings. Okay? All right. I know it was supposed to be a stack recap, but I got a little carried away there. So let's go back to the stack recap. So we know that in 2024, our average purchase price has been $59,897, and today's price is $57,576, lower than our average buy price for 2024. So that means that today we're not only going to do a regular stack of Bitcoin of $20 stack, we're going to do a double stack, because whenever the price of Bitcoin is below our average buy price for 2024, we do a tasty double with cheese, animal style, no pickles, add mustard. Yeah, I'm a little hungry. So what? I'm a little hungry, but I'm not going to eat until tomorrow. I'm not going to eat until tomorrow because I'd rather stack them sats, baby. Okay. So all right, just being real, guys. Just being real. Sometimes, stay solvent, of course, right? Get this music here. Let's now that we know how much Bitcoin we're gonna buy in this episode, let's jump into the next segment and do this. It's time to stack some sets. Woo! All right. Let me get this screen up here because I need to do it on this other thing. Unfortunately, I'm not going to show my screen on this one because I don't have. I don't think this site allows me to do privacy or something. There it is. Bring this over here. I have my stashed away $100 in case of emergency. Let's see. Okay, we're buying $40 worth of Bitcoin today at the price of $57,390. We're buying $50 worth. I'm sorry, $40 worth. See if this works. Okay. Just like that, we purchased it. Let's see. Make sure this just went through. Yeah. 9/11, 2024, $30 worth of Bitcoin. I'm going to update the spreadsheet right now with today's buy. But first, let's jump into the music. Because when we stack, we chill. And I'll show you guys the purchase in the spreadsheet. How's that? Let's probably make it easier for you guys. So I'll put this over here. this over here. Here we go. Dang. All right. So we purchased at the price of, today's 9/11. Purchased at 57,390. It's not bad actually. It's a pretty good buy. We purchased $40 worth of Bitcoin. Wow. And the yield is 0.0006928 Bitcoin. Damn, dude. It's crazy. It's crazy that we're still stacking. Almost 2 years into it. Today is episode 287. 287 stacks at least here on the show. Wild. Get this and put it into the spreadsheet for the whole lifespan of the show to see what our final countdown is for all of our buys here. If you're new to the show and you have any questions, please do type into the chat. Hey peeps, been a while. Glad to be able to join today. What up, Garrett? Round of applause from our live studio audience for Garrett. Welcome, Garrett. I stacked too hard. I stacked on the razor's edge. Let's see. Imagine how crazy it will be stacking on the bull run. I remember last one was a new all-time high daily. Dang, dude, imagine. Even still, boys, even now at a local low, we are at plus 31% on our investment so far, on our savings, and ever so close to ticking over the 100th place here, and getting so close to 0.29 Bitcoin. We're currently at 0.289772707 Bitcoin for the lifespan of the Stack Sat Show. Slow and steady, guys. Okay, slow and steady, and lump sum when it's down. Okay, but don't wait for it to hit. Don't try to time it all the way perfectly to the downside, because you might miss it. Right? The best thing you can do is to get on your schedule. Figure out what works best for you. How much are you willing to save into Bitcoin per pay period, per month, whatever. And then decide, okay, I'm going to buy this amount of Bitcoin every day, or this amount of Bitcoin every week or every month, and stick to it. Right? One of the best things you could do is automate that process. Do it either through Swan Bitcoin or through Strike, where it just does it for you automatically. And a lot of times when you do that, they won't charge you additional fees if you're doing a DCA like that. I do it manually here because we're doing it during the show, but if I wasn't for the show, I would be doing it automatically, so I don't have to think about it, and I won't ever forget to do it. I've still been stacking daily. Damn, maybe more when it dips. Oh, that's awesome, Garrett, dude. I'm so excited for Garrett and a few other people in the chat that have never been through a bull run. It's gonna be so awesome. I can't wait for you guys to come back with your reaction when you see the epic candles come. And yeah, the only regret you're gonna have, I think Michael Saylor said this too, the only regret he had about Bitcoin when he first figured out Bitcoin was not buying more. Right? That's crazy, right? And he has a ton of Bitcoin, right? But it's still, even still, his only regret is not buying more, right? So that's pretty wild. It's pretty wild. All right, we're gonna open it up for questions and answers. I gotta come up with a poll here for today because Hard Huddle will tell me to if I don't get this done. Let's see. The poll for today is, what's the poll for today? My keynote at the HC Weinworth Annual Global Investment Conference provides an overview of Bitcoin for institutional investors. What? What? Let's go, dude. Garrett, that's awesome, dude. Can you imagine launching a whole career, like you understand Bitcoin, and you're in that world? Can you imagine just working for somebody to implement that solution? Oh, okay. I was like, wow. Got it. But still, it's pretty awesome. It's pretty awesome. Oh, I see. Everyone else should watch Sailors. Got it. Yeah. I've seen it. It's really good. How much Bitcoin is enough? Oh, trust me. You don't have enough yet. Okay. You don't have enough yet. Okay. How? Let's see. How about this? How about just I can't think of a poll. How about, there's so many things running through my mind. There's so many more running through my mind. It's never enough. That's right. How is this? Ooh, something happened. Do you have, how this? Ah! I pressed the wrong, oh, there it goes. Whew. It's hard to type with the mic in my view of the keyboard. How about this? Do you have a side hustle to generate extra revenue for you to stack harder? What is your side hustle? If you have one, if you don't mind saying, okay? Don't feel like you gotta share if you don't want to, okay? I believe Sailor just released the keynote yesterday on X. Oh shoot, no way. Okay, let me see. That's cool. Let's see if I can bring it up here. Because then I haven't seen it. Voltar, does Rumma still have chairs to sell? Hell yeah. I got a notification here. Okay, let's look for. No, don't play me off the stage. Michael Saylor. He's coming out with some crazy memes, dude. Oh, there it is. Yeah, he released it September 10th. Yes, my keynote at the. Okay, there it is. I'll bring it up real quick so you guys can see it on the screen. I got some homework to do. I got something to read about or listen to. It's 53 minutes. It's 53 minutes long. I'm going to go listen to that right after this. Thanks, Garrett. Dude, that's cool. Good find. Can't believe I missed it. Look at this Giga Chat, dude. Vote for Bitcoin. Let's go. I also like this one. Oh, that's so sick. Take the orange pill. It's not even, you don't even get to choose, bro. It's 2 orange pills. Take the orange pill. Or be broke. That's funny. That's a good AI image. Also, the Squawk Box interview was pretty good too, if you guys haven't seen that. Anyway, all right, enough of the Giga Chad. So, let's see. Do you have a side hustle? 67% of the people have a side hustle. That's perfect. That's perfect. I have a lot of side hustles, guys, but I need to find the most profitable side hustle and then cut all my other side hustles out and just do the one profitable side hustle. Okay. Alrighty. So, with that said, I think it's time to wrap this show up. The time has come to go back to work and continue to farm the fiat so that we can convert it into pure financial, uncorruptible, permissionless, risk-free Satoshis, Bitcoin. Okay? So I'll see you guys back here tomorrow at 2 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, 5 p.m. Eastern, for another episode of the Stack Sats Show. But until then, remember, if you ain't stacking, you're slacking. Later, guys.